Why the media are still pointing people in the wrong employment direction. Conversations about mining. Hi, Jess. How are you?
Good, thanks, Andrew. How you going?
Yeah, pretty good. Just want to talk to everybody about the media pointing people in the wrong direction. I constantly see media reports about all these jobs in iron ore and coal when there aren't that many, and they don't sort of tell people that gold's where it's at this year. Yeah, it's just frustrating as hell. Have you noticed anything lately?
Yeah, I have actually, and I've had a lot of people that are based in particularly in Perth calling saying, I want to get into a coal mine. And I'm like, well, you're the one mining job that we really don't have much of.
We've got one coal mine in WA, everybody. You know why we've got one coal mine in WA? Because our Mining Act and regulations is so strict that it's not worth doing it any other. It's not worth mining it unless you're going to put it into a power plant. There's coal everywhere, apparently, underneath Margaret River. There's like fields of it. Yeah, I was surprised myself. It's everywhere down there, but nobody will touch it because it's too expensive to mine it with all the regulations that we've got over here. So that's why we've only got one coal mine in WA.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's definitely not where the money's at. If you're going into mining and that is your goal is to make money and to get one of these high paying jobs, like it's definitely not in coal. You want to be looking at gold. Gold is where it's at.
Yep. And a lot of people don't realise that the gold price is over $3,000 Australian an ounce. It's over $2,000 US an ounce. It's close to its all-time high in US dollars, Australian, same as Australian dollars. And at $3,000 plus an ounce Australian, everybody's making money hand over fist. Everybody's trying to put extra production on. Everybody's trying to get as many ounces out of the ground as they can. And they'll be prepared to pay for it. And that's why the wages are going up on that side of the industry. Whereas coal and iron ore, you really got to know somebody to get into that sort of thing at the moment, just because it's, it's tight.
Yeah, definitely. No, if you are wondering about what the difference is between all the different types of mines, Andrew's your guy. Like if you want to talk about whether what's the difference between underground, above ground, if you want to talk about open pit mining, you want to talk about, yeah, all the different types of mining there are, whether it's gold, iron ore, coal, whatever it is, definitely have a look at some of the videos on Facebook or on YouTube as well. But he's your guy. If you have no idea, it's a great place to start and figure out, what you do want to get into and what would interest you.
And if we've got anybody from the media out there watching that want to have a chat about how it all works, we're more than happy to have a chat with you about how it all works, and get you some clicks, because putting the right information out there, I'm sure, will get you all the clicks that you want. Because at the moment, most people I talk to, they feel like they've been spun around 3 times and pointed out in the wrong direction. Just because that's just the way it is. If you're looking for a surface truck driving job on an iron ore mine site, you're going to need a time machine, because all those things, they're all driverless now. It just is what it is, unfortunately.
Definitely. No, it's you definitely need to get some right advice. Don't just watch the news or videos on news outlets on Facebook and think that you know what's happening out there, because a lot of the time it is incorrect. So yeah.
Yeah. It moves really fast. I find I talk to people all the time that are chasing jobs in the last boom. If you want a job in this boom, you need to have a look at gold mines, because it's the ground floor right now. If you get into a gold mine, you'll have a good 5, 10, 15 years ahead of you. Because the world's changing with the way they do things, and gold's becoming a significant part of a lot of countries' way of doing things. So that's why the price is up, and it's going to stay up.
And as far as getting into a gold mining job, I know we've talked about this before, but is there any different criteria for getting onto a gold mine, say, rather than getting into an iron ore or a coal mine? Is there any?
They're a little bit stricter with their police clearances. We're actually going to do a video shortly on police clearances, so we can talk about that sort of stuff. But they're really paranoid again over here in WA. The gold squad over here was established in the late 1800s, and they've got no rules, so they don't need a warrant to kick your door down. They just need suspicion, and they can come and kick your door down, and there'll be no consequences. I was actually out in Norseman working on one of the mines when they got raided for the gold theft out there, and yeah, they kicked doors in all over the town, and yeah, I was in getting changed in the change rooms when they arrested one of the guys. I had my pants around my ankles when they threw him up against the wall, and yeah, a wonderful memory. But yeah, you know, it's a real opener how much, you know, power those guys have got. But you know, because there's so significant amount of money involved with gold and it's so portable and all that sort of stuff, they're just looking for people. If you've got drug charges on your sheet or anything like that, you should still be all right. It's just grievous bodily harm and theft that they're really worried about. They're the big things. But with the gold mines, it's just a matter of learning how it works. That if you can stand in front of the foreman and talk to them about how their gold mine works and what's going on in it and all that sort of stuff, it just makes it so much easier for them to say yes to you. When they can look at you and go, okay, well, I can get you up to speed in 3 or 4 weeks opposed to 2 or 3 months. I mean, you know, you've written your own ticket there as far as I'm concerned.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, having that, it's invaluable, that experience. I say that all the time, especially as someone wanting to get an entry level with no prior experience. It's, you really need to know how it works and what you're walking into, and it's for your safety as well. Safety of you, safety of your team. If you've got a fair idea about what's happening and the safety protocols and stuff you have to go through, it's going to make your life a lot easier and safer, and the same for everybody else on your crew. So it's a big tick as far as the recruitment side of it and the hiring side of it goes as well.
Yeah, because fundamentally, no shift boss will let you go by yourself if they think there's any chance that you can hurt yourself or anybody else. So you got to know how to operate safely. But yeah, no. Thanks for that, Jess. Great question. If you've got any more questions that you'd like to ask, please send them through. And if you can share this video around and like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks.
Thank you.